This is Grayson County Cougar basketball on K105. Tonight's Cougar contest is sponsored by Future Designs Building Materials, Duda Hudson State Farm, Owensboro Health Twin Lakes Medical Center, Midway Pharmacy, Scotty's Contracting, and Stone. Hometown Hangout, Western Kentucky Regional Blood Center, State Farm Agent Carter Harrell, Your Global Getaway, and by Grayson County Schools. Cougar basketball on the Twin Lakes Best Mix, K105.
A Monday afternoon matinee here at the Grayson County High School as the Lady Cougars look to win their 6th straight game as they welcome in the Lady Purples from Bowling Green. These two teams have played already twice this year. Both went in favor of the Orange and Blue of Grayson County, but they always say it's tough to beat a team 3 times. And a good afternoon and welcome. Playing a team for the 3rd time, you're pretty familiar with one another. It's a good test here for the Lady Cougars.
It definitely is. That was a phenomenal game down at the Lady Invitational South, down at Scottsville around Christmas time. Game went into double overtime, really competitive game. So could be looking at the same thing here again today.
Coming up on the Hometown Hangout Locker Room Show, we'll introduce you to both squads, talk to the head coach, or rather the acting head coach, Brian Jones, and bring you Steven's strategies. That comes up and more as this is the Hometown Hangout Locker Room Show on K105.
Midway Pharmacy is your trusted local partner in health and wellness, offering free delivery so you never have to worry about picking up your medications. The friendly staff knows you by name and is always ready to assist you. Living and raising our families in the same community, they understand your needs. With a wide range of services and personalized care, Midway Pharmacy is here to make your life easier and healthier. Visit or call any countywide location today of Midway Pharmacy.
In small towns, we share everything. Our joys, our struggles, our celebrations. Today, Grayson County shares something special. The hospital where we were born, where we bring our families, where our neighbors care for us, is one of America's top 100 rural hospitals. This is our achievement. This is our hospital. This is home. Owensboro Health Twin Lakes Medical Center. Top 100 care, hometown heart.
Are you looking for the best building materials in Leitchfield? Look no further than Future Designs Building Materials. The builder's choice on Quarry Road has everything you need to build your dream home. Jim writes, "I'm so glad I came to Future Designs for my new roof. The staff was so helpful and knowledgeable, and they made sure I got the right materials for my needs. Thanks, Jim." Future Designs is more than just a building materials store. Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield. FDBM.net.
Building on experience.
At your global getaway, we're all about creating unforgettable journeys. Now's the perfect time to plan your 2026 adventure. Fancy a Royal Caribbean cruise, a Hawaiian escape, or a magical Disney World trip? We've got you covered. As a Royal Caribbean Master of Adventure, we're here for your cruise weddings, honeymoons, and vow renewals. Trust us, you'll be in expert hands. Visit yourglobalgetaway.com and let's make your dreams a reality. Your adventure awaits.
He's on the road.
On the Twin Lakes Best Mix, K105.
Welcome back to the Cougar Den, Grayson County and Bowling Green. Inching closer towards getting underway. The Lady Purples enter with a record of 8-8. And Steven, the tough part about a team like Bowling Green is that you're not preparing for one player, you're preparing for like 8. Because their leading scorer this season is Juniper Stroh, who averages 7.6 points per game.
Yeah, Junie had a really good – we're really familiar with her. She actually played in a summer league with our girls, I think after their 6th grade year. She's a phenomenal player, and she got hot, I think had 5 or 6 threes after halftime in that game. I think she maybe had one in the second overtime, but she was on fire, and it really surprised me because she had 20 in that game that she's only averaging 7.6 points.
Coming up, we'll introduce you to the Lady Cougars as they are taking on Bowling Green here in a Monday afternoon matinee contest, as this is Lady Cougar basketball on K105.
When you give blood, you give life. And when you give life, you change lives. Make a life-saving impact by donating blood with Western Kentucky Regional Blood Center, your hometown partner.
As the sole supplier of blood products needed in Grayson County, your donation ensures a stable and adequate blood supply for you, your family, friends, and your neighbors. You are the hero when you give. Feel the power of community and compassion in every drop. Give life and change lives with Western Kentucky Regional Blood Center. Life is on the line.
Hi, I'm Bob with Hometown Hangout Sports Pub and Grill. You might have noticed we don't have fancy decor or celebrity chefs. It's true, we've ignored the trend of upscale dining and extravagant renovations. That gets pretty expensive, you know. And in the end, it's the customer who pays for those upgrades. Not at Hometown Hangout. Our guests come to us for one thing, to have a great time. Whether you're with the family, the whole team, or just friends, you'll love our fun atmosphere, exciting games, and great food. Hometown Hangout on West White Oak. See you after the game.
When you bundle home and auto, good things can happen. You get a local agent who can help you choose the right coverage for you at a price that's right for you.
Call State Farm agent Duda Hudson in Leitchfield today.
It's Kyle's last spin on his turntable.
Yeah.
And the first day of Kira's new career in IT. When you donate to Goodwill, you help provide skills training and career placement. And the things you love start a new life too.
Connection builds community. It grows the minds of future citizens and leaders. Connection teaches. It encourages. It builds confidence through relationships, through partnerships, through small daily acts, through high-impact programs at all levels. Connection says together, we can.
The one thing I know about Grayson County Schools, when you get the right people going in the right direction, anything's possible.
We are GC Connected.
Lake's Best Mix, K105.
Lady Cougars against Bowling Green here on a Monday afternoon matinee contest. Stephen, you were on the call on Saturday as the Lady Cougars took on Bethlehem. Your big takeaways?
Balanced scoring. We continue. I think Friday night we had 4 in double figures. Saturday we had 3 in double figures, and that really is taking the pressure of the scoring burden off of Bree Jones and really opening it up for her more. And giving her more open looks herself where the defense can't really kind of isolate her and really makes her a better player too.
It's helping out a lot. Bethlehem was missing a couple of players, but hey.
That didn't hurt either.
But
you still
won
play.
the game,
Yep,
and that's
exactly
what
right.
matters the most. Coming up next, Brian Jones is the acting head coach for Grayson County. We'll take a break, talk to him, get his thoughts on the matchup. This is the Lady Cougar basketball on K105.
Smith Overhead Door isn't just about opening and closing. We're about safety, security, and style for your home or business. As a future designs company, we're lifting expectations across Grayson and surrounding counties with top brands like CHI and Chamberlain.
Hey there, I'm Kevin Brooks with Smith Overhead Door. Whether it's a sturdy LiftMeister for your garage or a sleek Clopay door for your shop, we install and service with a commitment to reliability. Smith Overhead Door, we're opening up possibilities.
Secure your entrance at sohd.info.
Food isn't just fuel to live, it's fuel to grow. My family relied on public assistance to help provide meals for us. These meals fueled my involvement in theater and the arts as a child, which fostered my love for acting. The Feeding America network of food banks helps millions of people put food on the table. When people are fed, futures are nourished. Join the movement to end hunger, and together we can open endless possibilities for people to thrive. Visit feedingamerica.org/actnow.
In life, things aren't scripted.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
You can get a lot out of it.
It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
In every Kentucky community, families are working hard, but struggling to access what should be basic essentials, housing and childcare. Not luxuries, not extras, essentials. The Kentucky Chamber is focused on improving access to housing and childcare at all ages and stages because Kentucky's families and businesses depend on it. When Kentuckians speak up, legislators listen. Go to OpportunityStartsHere.com and add your name because a stronger Kentucky starts with housing and childcare.
Basketball on the Twin Lakes Best Mix, K105.
The Locker Room Show brought to you by Hometown Hangout here on K105. Sam Gormley joined by Coach Brian Jones from the Grayson County Lady Cougars. Coach, I didn't get to talk to you after the Bethlehem game on Saturday. You all had the double-digit win. For those that might have been watching the boys or weren't able to watch, what were your takeaways?
I think the girls played hard. Nice to see Peyton kind of get back into double figures. Jordan still coming off the bench contributing. Hannah rebounding really well. So there was a lot of things that, I think we did well. And they brought a lot of pressure, especially in the second half. They sold out to, a lot of traps on the ball and things like that. So I thought our girls handled all that pretty well, and Bethlehem's a great program. And so anytime you can kind of get out of there with a win against them, it's good. They were missing a couple of players for their normal starting rotation, but, still good for our girls to continue on that winning path.
You mentioned Jordan, and over these last couple of games, the shot has started to drop for her. What have you seen that's been different from her?
Well, I think it started with her play not scoring, and I think that further helped her on the offensive end. She started getting some rebounds here and there. She started guarding really tough on the ball, and she boxes out consistently. And so she started doing all these other little things, and I think that kind of took some pressure off of her to do some scoring, and then all of a sudden they started to fall, and so the pieces just continue to fall in place for her. And so it's a huge for us to get that scoring off the bench, and some things that we were missing in some games early on. And so to get her and Kinley coming off the bench contributing has been really good for us.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it's safe to say that you probably have as good of a relationship with Calvin Head, Bowling Green's coach, than maybe any coach of any sport in the state of Kentucky. How did that relationship begin?
So I got hired as the head football coach at Todd County Central a long time ago.
Back when dinosaurs were around, right?
Yeah, and he was hired about a week later than me. And at the time, I was the youngest head football coach in Kentucky, and he was the youngest head boys basketball coach in Kentucky. I believe he was the youngest head coach of any sport at the time. We're about a year and a half apart. And I think just being two young guys in our first head coaching job, we relied on one another for a lot of things. We shared a lot of athletes at a small school like that. So we just communicated all the time. Even though we didn't, see each other during the school day a lot, we were on the phone consistently. He became one of my best friends. We ate dinner a lot. We spent days off from school together. And that relationship just continued. He left Todd County a year before I did and went to Russellville, which is just right down the road. And so we stayed really close friends. And then, he switched over to the girls' side. I got 3 daughters. We used to take our girls to his basketball camps, even though they were out of town and things like that, just because he's a great guy and somebody we wanted our girls to learn from when it came to basketball. And like I said, so we've been, pretty good friends for, 16, 17 years now. And you like that? And so we, it's just continued. And now Bree plays in Kentucky Premier, and he's pretty high up in Kentucky Premier. And so I actually think she's going to play for him this year, and that's a big reason why we went to Premier was because of Calvin. And so I got a great deal of respect for him. He's done phenomenal things at Bowling Green, and he does a tremendous job with what he has. When they're good, they're great, and when they're lacking, they're still pretty doggone good.
Really quick, I'm sure that, for one, your daughter's going to love that, I'm sure. The joke you just made there. Very, very quickly, how do you pick up a win? Because I'm sure you really want to beat him.
Yeah, we're going to have to handle pressure. They're going to bring it nonstop, 94 feet for 32 minutes, and we're going to have to handle that. They're going to be on you. It's going to be a physical game, and it's going to be a fast-paced game. They're going to want to speed us up and make it chaotic, and we're going to have to continue to play at our pace. I would say that they're not going to let Bree score 32 like she did in the LIS against them. So we're going to have some contribution from other places. When they, I would say they're going to start off with a heavy chase, and so we get some other girls chipping in, and then maybe things lighten up and the game comes back to her. But the big thing will be turnovers. We're going to have to take care of the ball.
Coach, good luck. More comes up on the Locker Room Show, brought to you by Hometown Hangout after this.
Struggling with mortgage debt from COVID? Team Kentucky can help. If you restructured your home loan and deferred payments to the end of your mortgage, you may qualify for up to $60,000 in assistance to pay off that debt. Help is also available for other COVID-related hardships if you meet income guidelines. Apply today at www.protectmykyhome.org. This ad is sponsored by Kentucky Housing Corporation, the Kentucky Broadcasters Association, and this station.
You complete me. Together we're one. I never want to be without you. Together's more fun. Together we're one.
When I grow up, I want to be a ballerina.
Because dancing makes me happy. I get to entertain people, and nothing makes me feel more like me.
PI impacts millions of children's lives. Early and accurate diagnosis and treatment gives children like Olivia a chance to achieve their dreams.
It takes a great team to put on a show. It also takes a great team of caring people to keep a dream alive. And now my dreams are coming true.
For more information, visit our website at info4pi.org.
For each life moment, your kids could get free or low-cost health coverage from Medicaid or CHIP. Kids up to age 19 are covered for checkups, vaccines, dentist visits, hospital care, and more. Your kids may be eligible now, even if you've applied before. And if they already have Medicaid or CHIP, remember to renew every year. Get started now at insurekidsnow.gov. Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
Twin Lakes Best Mix, K105.
Welcome back here to the Cougar Den, Grayson County and Bowling Green. Time now for Stephen's strategies.
It's always interesting, Sam, when I hear the coaches say the same things that I was going to say in the strategies. I think taking care of the ball is really going to be important. Giving really good ball pressure. This is where Kenley Jones came in, and I thought was a difference maker in that game down at Sotsville against the Lady Purple. So we look for her to do that on-ball defense again. And I think the first 5 minutes is going to be really big in this one as well. See who gets out to the best start.
It's been the Locker Room Show on K105. Play-by-play is next.
Struggling with mortgage debt from COVID? Team Kentucky can help. If you restructured your home loan and deferred payments to the end of your mortgage, you may qualify for up to $60,000 in assistance to pay off that debt. Help is also available for other COVID-related hardships if you meet income guidelines. Apply today at www.protectmykyhome.org. This ad is sponsored by Kentucky Housing Corporation, the Kentucky Broadcasters Association, and this station.
You complete me. Together we're one. I never want to be without you. Together's more fun. Together we're one.
When I grow up, I want to be a ballerina.
Because dancing makes me happy. I get to entertain people, and nothing makes me feel more like me.
PI impacts millions of children's lives. Early and accurate diagnosis and treatment gives children like Olivia a chance to achieve their dreams.
It takes a great team to put on a show. It also takes a great team of caring people to keep a dream alive. And now my dreams are coming true.
For more information, visit our website at info4pi.org.
This is Grayson County Cougar basketball on K105. Tonight's Cougar contest is sponsored by Future Designs Building Materials, due to Hudson State Farm, Owensboro Health Twin Lakes Medical Center, Midway Pharmacy, Scotty's Contracting, and Stone Hometown Hangout, Western Kentucky Regional Blood Center, State Farm Agent Carter Harrell, your global getaway, and by Grayson County Schools. Cougar basketball on the Twin Lakes Best Mix, K105.
Welcome back to the Cougar Den, Grayson County and Bowling Green. The lineup's really quick. For Bowling Green, it'll be Kimber Graves, Junie Stroh, Maddie Davenport, Anaya Smith, and Zara Hall. And for Grayson County, it is going to be Ellie Bradsher, Bree Jones, Peyton Bowman, Lucy Torrance, and Hannah Smith. The play-by-play is next here on K105.
Midway Pharmacy is your trusted local partner in health and wellness, offering free delivery so you never have to worry about picking up your medications. The friendly staff knows you by name and is always ready to assist you. Living and raising our families in the same community, they understand your needs. With a wide range of services and personalized care, Midway Pharmacy is here to make your life easier and healthier. Visit or call any countywide location today of Midway Pharmacy.
In small towns, we share everything. Our joys, our struggles, our celebrations. Today, Grayson County shares something special. The hospital where we were born, where we bring our families, where our neighbors care for us, is one of America's top 100 rural hospitals. This is our achievement. This is our hospital. This is home. Owensboro Health Twin Lakes Medical Center. Top 100 care, hometown heart.
Welcome back here to the Cougar Den, Grayson County and Bowling Green. Sam Gormley and Steven Smith with you for a Monday afternoon matinee contest here. It's about time for us to roll here, as it'll be the 9th all-time matchup between these two squads. The second official matchup of this regular season, though. They met back December the 29th, and it was double overtime. Lady Cougar victory, 56-51. The opening tip is up, and it is controlled by the Lady Purples. They'll be working from left to right on the radio dial, wearing the purple jerseys with white numerals and a gold trim. This will be Stroh to run things up top, and she walks with it to open us up. Good on-ball defense to open up for Grayson County.
Be interested to see how Coach Jones changes the defense here in this one. I expect to see a lot of different looks by the Lady Cougars.
Grayson County has won 5 straight games, 15-3 record. Pass into the middle to Smith. Handoff pass back to Jones, into the corner to Bratcher. Bratcher dribbles with the left hand. When these two teams met back last month, it was the Bree Jones show. She had 32 points in the win against the Lady Purple. Safe to say that Bowling Green's probably not going to let that happen again today.
Yeah, I was looking back at those scores and realized, we have to do a little bit better at getting some production as far as points for Bree. She was phenomenal that night, but hate to see her have to carry that much by herself.
Jones on the right wing, up top Smith, left side Bratcher. Zone for Bowling Green. They play very good defense. We'll talk about that throughout the ball game here today, as there's a crossing pass, right wing 3 by Bowman. Back iron, can't get it, but the rebound chased down by Torrance in the corner for the Lady Cougars. And they'll get to run this possession again. To the elbow to Jones. Jones curls back, throws up a wild shot. It's no good, but a couple of free throws coming as she's fouled on the interior by Kimber Graves. Her first, team's first. It'll put Bree Jones to the free throw line, an 81.2% shooter.
I think we talked about it with the boys the other night, how they had to play defense for so long. Bowling Green really kept their defense intensity pretty good, even though the possession lasted for a long time.
And that's their style. They're going to want to grind out possessions like that. Jones makes the first, misses the second. Picked up by Smith for Bowling Green on the floor. 1-0 Grayson leads, minute and 10 seconds into the game. Right side Graves, loses it out of bounds as she was looking to get it inside, and the pass didn't end up happening, and I think she panicked a little bit and had a turnover on it because of it.
I don't remember Graves being that impactful in the first game.
Right side Bowman, as it was Stroh that led for Bowling Green. She had 20 points, 6 of 10 from three-point range in that one. Up top, Bowman in between the circles, stands right at about the volleyball line. Left side to Bratcher. Bratcher in the corner to Smith, guarded by Smith. You got Smith on Smith there.
Yeah, about the same size, too. We don't see too many as tall as Hannah, but Smith for Bowling Green's about her same height.
Left side, Bratcher feeds it inside. Not a great pass. Deflected right back, though, into the hands of Ellie. Back up top to Jones. Fakes the pass, now takes a three. Top side, it's no good. Picked up on the floor by Graves to the Lady Purples, and they're pushing up the near side of the floor. Bowling Green 8-8. They have lost 3 of 4 games as Smith on the inside is rejected by Hannah Smith. Possession to stay with Bowling Green, though. They've lost 3 of 4, including on Saturday at home against McCracken County. They did beat South Warren on Friday in a rock fight, 32-21. On the inside, Smith blocks another one on the interior, picked up by Torrance. There'll be a jump ball. Arrow will head towards Grayson County. 1-0, 5:46 left here in the first quarter.
Much better job by Hannah staying straight up right there and able to pick up a couple of blocks. Was kind of worried about because Hall kind of got into her a little bit, afraid she might pick up a foul, but Hannah stayed up straight.
Pass off near side to Bowman. Bowman going the wrong way. Now given back to Bowman after she gave it to Jones, and the pass is deflected out of bounds. Your coaching matchup today, Calvin Head, the head coach for Bowling Green in his 9th season, 191 and 93. For Grayson County, Brian Jones filling in once more for Coach Mack. Mack is here tonight, but still under the weather, so he's just sitting back and letting Brian Jones handle the head coaching duties.
Yeah, I got to talk to Coach Mack just a little bit, and still not feeling the best. Hopefully he'll be bouncing back quick by the end of the week here for the Evans County game.
In the corner to Torrance. Jump pass back up top, Smith. Back over to the far side to Bratcher. 1-0. Grayson County leads Bowling Green. 5:08 left in the first quarter, and a foul up top going to be whistled on Stroh. Your officials for today's game, Brian Jones, Doug Gott, and Kenny Decker. Luckily today, Stephen, I don't think Kenny Decker is going to be asking you to crawl under the stage tonight.
Yeah, I saw him down on the baseline, told him we still wanted him to go get that ball, and he said, nah, there's no way I was going under there.
Inside to Torrance. Gets it back out. Right side three by Jones.
There we
Good.
go.
Nothing but nets. Bree Jones knocks in the open three, and Grayson has a 4-0 lead.
Lady
with 4 minutes and 48 seconds left in the first quarter.
Lady Purples continue to play good defense, but good job by our girls not breaking down offensive and getting a good look.
Davenport drives in, throws up a wild shot. No good. Jump ball on the rebound as Brancher was wrapped up by Anaya Smith. Arrow will stay with Bowling Green. Bowling Green defensively is very good. Offensively, only 40.6 points per game. And there's going to be a foul. Smith on Smith crime. Hannah going to pick up her first. And it's going to send Anaya Smith to the free throw line. Now, if there is one thing that this Bowling Green team really struggles at, Stephen, it is free throws. As a team, they shoot 48.7% from the free throw line, which is not good. Smith makes the first free throw. She's only 38.1% from the line this season.
First one looked good.
Puts the Lady Purples on the board with the first one for Anaya Smith, who's listed at 6'2", and she's every bit of that. Very long. Misses the second. Short, long rebound, chased down by Davenport, and then she dribbled it out of bounds. It'll head back towards Grayson County, or rather, run it by Stroh. Dribbled out of bounds, heading back towards Grayson County. 4-1, they lead. 4:36 left in the first quarter.
That's the thing you have to watch for a team that doesn't shoot free throws very well, is make sure you're boxing out good, and ball kind of bounced away, and Stroh got the first hand on it.
Bowling Green setting up the defensive pressure. Jones breaks it. Up top, pass deflected on the interior. Jump ball. Arrow will stay with Grayson County as it's 4-1. 4:26 left in the first quarter. You heard Brian Jones talk about it in the open, though. These two coaches, between him, Calvin Head, and Brian Jones, they're about as close as you will find between two head coaches. They were together at Todd County Central, where Brian Jones was the football coach, and Calvin Head was the boys basketball coach, and very similar in ages. They just became extremely close, and they have remained close over the years. And I'm sure that adds an extra layer to this game here today, because I'm sure both of them want to beat the other one more than anything.
Yeah, absolutely.
Smith, three, top side open. Can't get it too strong on the floor. Rebounded by Hall for the Lady Purples. 4-1, Grayson leads halfway through the opening quarter.
Not a bad look by Hannah right there as Bree tips that one away.
Run down up top by Pratt. She averages 1.5 points, 2.2 rebounds per game. She's the first sub of the contest. Pratt off to Hall. Left side, Davenport feeds it inside to Smith. Smith goes up, misses the shot. On the floor, rebounded by Bratcher. Really good job by Ellie to grab that one. Jones comes up the near side of the floor. Pitches into the corner to Torrance. Torrance runs the baseline. She stopped. Gets back up top now to Jones. Jones, three with a hand in the face. Back iron misses. Davenport has it for the Lady Purples, and they're off and running. 1-on-3 goes Davenport. Jones knocked the ball into the hands of Smith, and it goes back off to the left side, Davenport. Davenport drives. Kicks back up top. Stroh, three, right wing, good. Junie Stroh knocks in her first three of the game. She shoots it only 28.6%, but against Grayson County this year, she's now 7 of 11.
Yeah, but she was definitely the difference maker for the Lady Purples in that first game, and hopefully she doesn't get going here in this one.
4-4 is the tie game here. 3 minutes left in the first quarter. Bowman curls it around at the free throw line. Bounce pass feeds it into Torrance. Over to the right block to Smith. Goes up. Hannah gets her first points of the game. Good ball movement by Grayson County. Torrance making the extra pass.
Again, when we're moving the ball, Sam, offensively, we are so much better. Good job by all the girls on that one.
Stroh on the left wing. Crosses it to Davenport. Feeds it inside. Deflected and taken away by Jones for Grayson County.
Lucy.
Jones outlet to Torrance. Too much on it. Really good decision by Bree, just not a good execution on the pass.
We've been seeing a lot of that out of Lucy recently where she's getting out and running and did exactly what you wanted to see. Hopefully Bree will be able to hit her the next time.
I mean, the thing is Lucy is a very underrated athlete.
I agree with you, Sam. She's really fast and plays really long on top of this zone that we've got her right now.
Not that it says anything, but she could easily beat both of us in a race.
Well,
that doesn't say much.
Yeah, that wouldn't be saying much.
Stroh, I think, thought she walked with it, but they don't end up calling it. Now a foul's going to be called on Grayson County. I think she thought she walked with it, and the play kind of just stopped, and now Smith is going to pick up her second foul.
Yeah, that's a tough break right there because Stroh just kind of stopped with it there. Don't exactly know what happened.
64% for the line for Stroh, and first one rolls in. Brian Jones going to leave Hannah in the game right now with those 2 fouls, at least as of right now. As he walks down the bench. Both free throws good. We're tied at 6 here with 2:21 left in the first quarter. Into the game will be Anaya Brown for Bowling Green. 6.4 points, 2.2 rebounds a contest for the 8th grader. 6'6", 2:18 left in the first quarter. Jones up the far side, breaks the timeline. Gets a screen from Hannah. Up top now to Jones. Into the corner. Bratcher open 3. Too strong. Long rebound in the corner. Saved in by Torrance. Into the hands of Smith for Grayson. Great play by Lucy Torrance. Up top to Bowman. Now gives it to the logo to Bree Jones. Hustle play for Lucy.
Yeah, a little bit of a breakdown there, and Lucy was able to run out and get that one. Good job of her tracking that one down.
Jones right wing. Stops. Gives it to Bowman. Bowman curls it around. Handoff back now to Torrance. Torrance jump pass left wing to Smith. 1:40 left in the first quarter. It's 6-6. Up top, Bowman almost was fouled by Davenport, but I actually don't think there was ever contact made.
Yeah, just kind of right behind her there. It looked like it.
Up top, Smith. Left side, Bowman. In the corner to Bratcher. 1:23 left in the first quarter.
Not attacking right now. You'd like to see the girls take it in. Finally a foul called there, but you want to see the girls go down, kind of go up or downhill right there instead of just bouncing around on the outside.
Amaya Brown called for her first and the team's third. Luckily that foul was called when it was, because if it was called about a second later, it probably would have gone the other way for an offensive foul.
Yep.
Smith comes out. Perkins comes in for Grayson. 3.1 points per game for Jordan. That 3-point percentage is starting to rise.
Yeah, we're going to need Jordy to come in and, really be that spark off the bench, and hopefully she'll be able to get it going here early in this one.
Nehariah Woods in 2.3 points per game for the Lady Purples. 6'6", 1:16 left here in the first quarter. Bowling Green's first trip to Grayson County High School since 2014. Right side, Bowman. In between the circles to Bratcher. And a reach-in foul is going to be called on Brown. Be her second and the team's fourth. Calvin Head showing exactly what she did there. This Bowling Green team has been very, very, very successful under Calvin Head. 191 and 93, but the stat we'll bring you next offensive possession for them is what's going to tell you the most about what he's done in Bowling Green. Jones crosses to Bowman. Bowman 18 feet in the corner. Back iron, can't get it to drop in, and picked up on the floor by the Lady Purples, and they'll be looking to push with Davenport.
Yeah, again, just not able to get anything going down on the inside. The one play where Lucy passed it over to Hannah is the only time we really had it in the paint, it feels like.
Head is in his 9th season. In the previous 8 years, 6 region championships, a runner-up, and a region semifinal appearance. 3 in the corner by Davenport is good, and Bowling Green has their first lead of the game. Maddie Davenport only 22% from 3, but she puts that in. It's 9-6, 18 seconds left in the first quarter. Bratcher handoff to Jones. Jones at the logo to the left wing to Perkins with 9 seconds. Perkins gets a screen from Bratcher and has her pocket picked. Here comes Bowling Green driving in 4. Bounce pass over to the left block. Basket good in transition. And Bowling Green has taken an 11-6 lead at the end of the first quarter. This is Lady Cougar basketball on K105.
Midway Pharmacy is your trusted local partner in health and wellness, offering free delivery so you never have to worry about picking up your medications. The friendly staff knows you by name and is always ready to assist you. Living and raising our families in the same community, they understand your needs. With a wide range of services and personalized care, Midway Pharmacy is here to make your life easier and healthier. Visit or call any countywide location today of Midway Pharmacy.
In small towns, we share everything. Our joys, our struggles, our celebrations. Today, Grayson County shares something special. The hospital where we were born, where we bring our families, where our neighbors care for us, is one of America's top 100 rural hospitals. This is our achievement. This is our hospital. This is home. Owensboro Health Twin Lakes Medical Center. Top 100 care, hometown heart.
Grayson County trails 11-6 as we start the second frame here from Grayson County High School. Stephen, very quick, what'd you see in the first?
Well, the defensive intensity by the Lady Purples was really to me, was the difference maker there in that first quarter. They started out tough and didn't let up one bit. I think we'll have to reevaluate what we're doing offensively to try to attack a little bit more than just bouncing around on the outside.
Because if you're talking the first 8 minutes, Grayson County probably had the ball for 6.5 of those minutes. Ball taken away by Grayson County to open up the second quarter. It'll be Peyton Bowman to run things now for Grayson County. Bowman spins, nice spin, hand off to Jones. Jones gets around the defense, floater from the baseline. It's missed. Looking for a foul, it doesn't happen. Bowling Green's got the rebound headed the other way. Inside pass, blocked by Torrance on the interior.
A lot of times teams that apply a whole lot of pressure don't like the pressure themselves. So hopefully our girls will use that as a sign to get up in their perimeter on the defensive end.
11-6, Bowling Green with the advantage against Grayson County. 7.5 left in the first half. Bowling Green leads the all-time series 5-3. Jones guarding Pratt tightly. Another deflection. Perkins got her hand on it. Pass on the inside, getting around Torrance. Now back out, getting her feet in order, and a three is missed off the left wing. Picked up by Torrance on the floor for Grayson County. And here come the Lady Cougars. Three, Perkins, left side, got it! Big one for Jordan Perkins on the left wing. She's really starting to see that three-point shot start to drop.
Couldn't have happened at a better time right there, Sam.
11-9. Torrance gets her hand on one, ball rolls into the backcourt, and it's picked up low by Brown, and Calvin Head wants the timeouts. 6 minutes, 49 seconds left in the first half. It's 11-9, Grayson County leads. This is Lady Cougar basketball on K105.
Are you looking for the best building materials in Leitchfield? Look no further than Future Designs Building Materials. The builder's choice on Quarry Road has everything you need to build your dream home. Jim writes, "I'm so glad I came to Future Designs for my new roof. The staff was so helpful and knowledgeable, and they made sure I got the right materials for my needs. Thanks, Jim." Future Designs is more than just a building materials store. Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Leitchfield. FDBM.net.
Building on experience.
11-9, Grayson County trails by 2, 6:49 left in the first half. Stephen, I want to make sure we give a shout out to Coach True. He's in the building tonight. He came and he saw me beforehand, and he saw you as well. And he even offered me a Nerds Gummy Cluster. I was honored.
How about that?
And then later offered me a slobbery Airhead. I said, you know what? I think I'm going to pass. Out of the timeout by Calvin Head. Bowling Green will have the basketball.
Looks
Grayson
like
County 3-2 zone, maybe.
Yeah, 1-2-2, 3-2, something like that. See if Bowling Green trying to overload that far side.
Grayson has played 1-3-1 against Bowling Green. You know, Calvin Head, he was talking with Brian Jones before the game at Allen County. He says, "You're not doing that again, are you?" Davenport in the corner. Davenport drives the baseline, and a foul going to be called on Torrance. Davenport got around Torrance, and I think Lucy just reached out and put her hand on her. Slow her down, her first and the team's first.
Pretty good defensive movement right there on that zone. Just got to know where your shooters are.
In the corner to Davenport, feeds it into the post. Good pass, deflected and blocked by Torrance on the inside. Lucy's playing well.
Yeah, good interior defense right there by Lucy Torrance.
11-9, Bowling Green leads by 2, 6:10 left in the first half. Scanning into the corner to Graves. Graves, the 8th grader. A lot of youth on this Bowling Green squad for Calvin Head. We mentioned he has had a ton of success. 6 region championships in 8 years is that's pretty darn good.
Yeah.
And then a region runner-up and one of the other ones in a region semifinal appearance is the worst that he's done in 8 years.
Not too bad. Pretty good program.
And he's won some games at the state tournament as well. Far corner to Brown. Up top to Davenport. 5:40 left in the first half. In fact, even one year, Stephen, he ran into the fighting Cooper Jaguars.
Oh, yeah.
And I think a kickball is going to be called. You know who got the best that night? Beat a fighting Cooper Lady Jags. Justin Holthouse. Give him a shout out. I know he's watching.
Oh, he's definitely on right now.
5.5 left in the first half. He's not preparing for a Cooper boys game or anything tonight. I have no idea. They might be playing.
There we go.
Taken away by Grayson County. Lucy Torrance has it and gives it into the middle to Jones. Jones breaks the timeline across the high side, angles back towards the near side. Full-fledged substitutions coming in as Jones curls down the left lane. Can't get it to drop in. Torrance hand on the rebound. Jump ball. Arrow stays with the Lady Cougars.
Lucy Torrance really getting after it right now on both ends. Good job to go in and tie that one up.
Stroh, Smith, and Hall in for the Lady Purples. I like what they do. They have these, and I notice these when they scrimmage one another. It looks like an old T-shirt wrapped up with duct tape that they you have to hand it to the person you're taking out as
like
to
a baton.
Yeah, probably to make sure that there aren't 6 people on the floor.
Yeah, it's a good strategy there. I noticed they were doing that down at the game down in Scottsville.
Jones into the corner. Perkins, open 3, back iron, not there. Bratcher with the rebound and rolls back out. I wish Ellie would have gone back up with that.
Yeah, it's wide open over there. You'd like to see her attack.
If anything else, you're going to get fouled. Jones will attack, and she's fouled. Couple of free throws coming for Bree Jones.
We've been better tonight, Sam, when we have gone toward the goal right there, and you saw Bree go in and get that foul drawn.
Kimber Graves called for her second foul. Team's first, couple coming for Bree Jones. First one's good. You got to think, though, that for Calvin Head, we mentioned his relationship with the Jones family. He's probably known Bree her entire life.
Yeah, he probably has, and he's watched her a ton. I know he's involved in the AAU circuit that she plays with, and no doubt he's really familiar with her.
Both free throws good by Bree Jones, and I'm sure he probably wants her to win just about every single game that she plays, but tonight, he'd be fine if she loses by 30.
He's probably well aware of that free throw percentage she's got and probably winces a little bit when she goes to the line.
Stroh left wing. In between the circles to Pratt. 11-11 is the score here between Grayson County and Bowling Green. Lady Purple still looking for their first points of the second quarter. Another deflection for Grayson. Run down by Pratt. Pratt has her dribbles. At first, I don't think she realized she did, and then did end up starting to dribble it. Left side, Stroh. Good job by Perkins to contest. Up top, driving, kicking off to Stroh. Deep left wing 3 by Stroh. In and outs.
Good
rebound, Jones. She's trapped underneath, then flips it off to Torrance, who gives it right back to Bratcher, who will hand it off now to Jones. Halfway through the second quarter, 11-11 between Grayson County and Bowling Green. Hard defense, and Jones is body checked by Hall. That'll just be her first and the team's second.
Yeah, 11-11 here with halfway through the second quarter. I know we got a few people at least here tonight that are hoping this one ends in regulation.
I
and
think
it
we
doesn't
should
go
set
into double time.
set a state record for overtimes tonight, right? Jones drives,
Good
feeds
pass.
it into the middle to Torrance, back out to Perkins. Perkins angles back, 3, top side, blocked by Smith, picked up by Hall. Calvin Head asking for his team to start to push to allow Grayson to not set up their defensive pressure. Into Hall, feeds it into Smith, blocked by Torrance, but a foul is going to be called as Smith powers through.
Called a walk.
It's going to be called beforehand. Calvin Head doesn't agree.
Referee was right on top of it, so.
I honestly was watching the top, wasn't watching the bottom, and now a steal on the inbounds, and now a foul on Grayson County.
Don't know what happened. I was looking down here as Coach Calvin Head was working official Brian Jones. I always think it's funny when the coach is always working the official that didn't make the last call. Referee usually just throw up their hands like, I didn't make it.
Shayna Pratt to the line. She is 40% from the line this year and misses the first. 11-11 is the score. Bowling Green trying to retake the lead with this free throw from the junior Pratt. Somebody's throwing a ball at us, Steven, and the free throw is made. I think it was Coach True throwing a ball at us. 12-11, 3.5 left in the first half. Bratcher up the far side of the floor. In the corner, she's trapped, looking for help, diving on the floor, out of bounds. A little surprise there.
Stroh come up a little bit gimpy right there, kind of working on that right ankle, but looks like she's okay.
3:10 remaining in the first half. Bowling Green leads by 1. Calvin Head delivering a play. Right side to Davenport, up top to Pratt. She wasn't ready for it. She'll go grab it to Davenport. She can shoot. Keep an eye on that.
Good defense.
Inside, Davenport
Nice
drives, blocked by Torrance. Lucy's probably got, 3 or 4 blocks tonight?
Yeah, and it's with the size that Smith has on the other side, these girls are seeing their shot blocked in practice a lot. But Hannah and Lucy both have been able to get a few blocks already.
Lucy's playing really well and hadn't scored.
Absolutely.
Just shows there's a deep one for Stroh. Not there. Bratcher with a rebound for Grayson County.
Yeah.
And now a foul from behind called on Hall, and those are the ones that drive you crazy, Steven.
It absolutely does. And Hall right there, Ellie had really good position on her. And I think sometimes you're probably just going after the ball subconscious, not thinking about it. But you'd really like to see the defensive player get back on that one.
Jones gets a handoff from Torrance. Jones tries to run the baseline, runs in on Smith, blocked by Smith on the inside. Rebounded by Stroh. Outlet here to Davenport. She angles back towards the middle. 12-11. 2:25 left in the first half.
Yeah, Smith might even be a little bit longer than Hannah. Really long arms and legs.
I think she is, yeah. And length is something that, that's, you can't teach it.
No, you absolutely can't. Looks like Ware's going to come in, but I think they were trying to maybe try to get into a high-low right there.
It'll be Davenport to trigger. She was very deep on that pass. She was standing good 2 feet back on the inbound. I don't know if that's something that's coached or just how it went.
Yeah.
Stroh guarded by Bratcher in the corner. Stroh drives in on Bratcher, nearly falls out of bounds. Bratcher doing a good job using that sideline.
She's out of bounds. Yep.
Out of bounds, and it is out of bounds on Bowling Green as there's a pass in and Stroh's foot was on the baseline.
Yeah, Stroh was trying to get out of there, but she definitely had her foot her foot was definitely out of bounds. Referee right on top of it.
Kenny Decker, he saw that one right there in front of us. Handoff to Jones, 12-11. It is 5-1 in this second quarter. Jones on the left wing. Up top to Torrance. Handoff back to Jones. Gets a screen from Torrance. Back to Torrance. Down the left side. Basket good. Great ball movement for Grayson County, and Torrance puts it in.
I really like that two-man game when you see that with Bree and Lucy right there. Really impressive for the Lady Cougars if they could get that going.
Lady Cougars back on top, 13-12. In the corner to Davenport. If it would have been a little better pass, there's a steal for Bowman for Grayson. She's got Perkins trailing ahead, but Bowman never really saw her. She's trapped. Back up top to Bratcher. Has Perkins into the corner. Didn't quite get there in time. Perkins just have to pass it back out. Screen from Bratcher for Jones. Jones from 18 on the left wing. Not there. Rebound long. Knocked into the face of Jordan Perkins.
Yeah, Jordy was open on that one again. I don't think she realized it, but girls really playing hard right now, Sam.
Jones drives around Smith. Flip. Rolls in for Bree Jones. Curling around the left side. 15-12. 43 seconds left in the first half.
Be a really big stop right now, Sam, if we can carry this momentum into the locker room.
It's kind of deja vu to the opposite of the first quarter where Bowling Green had a little bit of a run at the end of the quarter.
Yeah, need to know where your shooters are, Stroh and Davenport right now. Make sure they don't get one off. Stroh's still limping a little bit on that far side. Might be something to watch.
They do have a trainer here.
She's a tough kid, though.
Thank goodness for Caps. In the corner, Stroh does a good job jumping up to grab it to Davenport on the left wing. Back to Stroh. Hand in the face. Stroh ball fake. Stripped. Nice. Taken away by Grayson County with 6 seconds left. Bratcher up the far side of the floor, running it up with 3 seconds. Bratcher doesn't know the time. Bounce pass to Jones at the buzzer. It's no good. Off to the left. 15-12, though. Grayson County leads at the end of the first half of play, as this is Lady Cougar basketball on K105.
When you give blood, you give life. And when you give life, you change lives. Make a life-saving impact by donating blood with Western Kentucky Regional Blood Center, your hometown partner. As the sole supplier of blood products needed in Grayson County, your donation ensures a stable and adequate blood supply for you, your family, friends, and your neighbors. You are the hero when you give. Feel the power of community and compassion in every drop. Give life and change lives with Western Kentucky Regional Blood Center. Life is on the line.
Hi, I'm Bob with Hometown Hangout Sports Pub and Grill. You might have noticed we don't have fancy decor or celebrity chefs. It's true, We've ignored the trend of upscale dining and extravagant renovations. That gets pretty expensive, you know. And in the end, it's the customer who pays for those upgrades. Not at Hometown Hangout. Our guests come to us for one thing, to have a great time. Whether you're with the family, the whole team, or just friends, you'll love our fun atmosphere, exciting games, and great food. Hometown Hangout on West White Oak. See you after the game.
Basketball on the Twin Lakes Best Mix, K105.
Welcome back here to the halftime show. Grayson County leads Bowling Green 15-12 at the half, and was pretty much the half that I think we kind of expected. We expected this to be a bit of a rock fight of sorts, a slugfest depending on how you want to play, and it's just two really good defensive teams going at it, and right now it is in favor of Grayson County. They go on that little run to end the second quarter of play, but the most important thing is for Grayson County is they hold Bowling Green to 1 point in the second quarter, and it was only the one free throw. Coming up on the halftime show, run down some scores from around the region as Grayson County leads by 3. This is Lady Cougar basketball on K105.
When you bundle home and auto, good things can happen. You get a local agent who can help you choose the right coverage for you at a price that's right for you.
Call State Farm agent Duda Hudson in Leitchfield today.
It's Kyle's last spin on his turntable.
Yeah.
And the first day of Kira's new career in IT. When you donate to Goodwill, you help provide skills training and career placement. And the things you love start a new life too.
Connection builds community. It grows the minds of future citizens and leaders. Connection teaches. It encourages. It builds confidence. Through relationships, through partnerships, through small daily acts, through high-impact programs at all levels. Connection says together, we can.
The one thing I know about Grayson County Schools, when you get the right people going in the right direction, anything's possible.
We are GC Connected.
Smith Overhead Door isn't just about opening and closing. We're about safety, security, and style for your home or business. As a future designs company, we're lifting expectations across Grayson and surrounding counties with top brands like CHI and Chamberlain.
Hey there, I'm Kevin Brooks with Smith Overhead Door. Whether it's a sturdy LiftMaster for your garage or a sleek Clopay door for your shop, we install and service with a commitment to reliability. Smith Overhead Door, we're opening up possibilities.
Secure your entrance at sohd.info.
Food isn't just fuel to live, it's fuel to grow. My family relied on public assistance to help provide meals for us. These meals fueled my involvement in theater and the arts as a child, which fostered my love for acting. The Feeding America network of food banks helps millions of people put food on the table. When people are fed, futures are nourished. Join the movement to end hunger, and together we can open endless possibilities for people to thrive. Visit feedingamerica.org/act now.
105.
Welcome back here to the Cougar Den. Grayson County on top 15-12 against Bowling Green, as this is a halftime show here on K105. I'm looking here to see, Stephen, as I'm talking, to see if I can find any score updates to bring you. And, well, that's our score updates, because there's really not a whole lot on a Monday afternoon. As I guess what I can do for a score update here is talk about the third region girls basketball media poll that was released earlier today. I want to thank our media representatives from around the region that vote for this each and every week. The poll was Davis 1, Catholic 2, Breck 3, Grayson 4, Edmondson 5, Meade 6, Ohio 7, McLean 8, Muhlenberg 9, Butler 10. Very, very similar to the way I voted. I don't think it's exactly the way I did, but pretty similar. And, Stephen, I think we got it pretty close to right.
Well, we talked about that with one of the games that the girls had. You've kind of got those, I guess you can include Catholic with them. I haven't seen them, and no disrespect to them, so don't know a whole lot about them. But you've got that upper tier with Davis, Breck, and Catholic. And then you got a whole lot of other teams in that second tier. And I think Grayson County has established themselves as one of the leaders in that second tier. But you look at some other teams on there. Emmons County's playing well. Meade County has turned their season around after going 0-8. Ohio County beat McLean County the other night, I saw, which really surprised me. Ohio County obviously playing a whole lot better. So definitely a lot to watch as we enter into the final stages of the regular season.
15-12, Grayson County leads. We'll have more in the halftime show after this. This is Lady Cougar basketball on K105.
In life, things aren't scripted.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
You can get a lot out of it.
It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
In every Kentucky community, families are working hard, but struggling to access what should be basic essentials, housing and childcare. Not luxuries, not extras, essentials. The Kentucky Chamber is focused on improving access to housing and childcare at all ages and stages because Kentucky's families and businesses depend on it. When Kentuckians speak up, legislators listen. Go to OpportunityStartsHere.com and add your name because a stronger Kentucky starts with housing and childcare. OpportunityStartsHere.com.
Struggling with mortgage debt from COVID? Team Kentucky can help. If you restructured your home loan and deferred payments to the end of your mortgage, you may qualify for up to $60,000 in assistance to pay off that debt. Help is also available for other COVID-related hardships if you meet income guidelines. Apply today at www.protectmykyhome.org. This ad is sponsored by Kentucky Housing Corporation, the Kentucky Broadcasters Association, and this station.
You complete me. Together we're one. I never want to be without you. Together's more fun. Together we're one.
Cougar basketball on the Twin Lakes Best Mix, K105.
15-12, Grayson County has the lead at the half of this game. Of course, Stephen, we're cheering for as many overtimes as possible for today's game so that I'm trying to talk very loud to make sure, see if our PA announcer can maybe hear us. I know he wants at least 12 overtimes tonight, right? As long as the Lady Cougars win, he's got nothing to do tonight whatsoever, right?
Well, there's two people in the gym other than Adam and his family, and head coach Mike McClintock are really, wanting to see this one go in favor of the Lady Cougars and maybe pull out a 20-point lead and get a running clock here or something so they can get home and get ready for another game.
Don't think they're going to get a running clock here tonight unless something wild happens here considering the defense that this has been played. But who are you picking? Miami or Indiana?
I haven't watched Miami that much, but what I've seen of Indiana, everything I've seen has been great. I'm going to pick Indiana by 14.
I'm going to pick Indiana as well, but we're not going to let them know that we both picked Indiana.
Right. Yeah.
Miami's defense, though, really good. The scoring from the first half of play. Junie Stroh leads for Bowling Green with 5 points, 3 for Maddie Davenport, 2 for Corey Ware, and 1 each for Anaya Smith and for Shayna Pratt. For Grayson County, 8 for Bree Jones, 3 for Jordan Perkins, 2 for Lucy Torrance, 2 for Hannah Smith. Second half's next. Lady Cougars up 3. It's Lady Cougar basketball on K105.
Everyone has a ritual, that small thing that keeps us focused.
A habit we never skip to clear our minds and elevate our performance.
But what do you do to keep your head in the game, to drown out that self-doubt and support your mental health? Because being your best isn't just about taking care of your body.
It's about taking care of your mind and your mental health.
Discover the resources that you need to keep your mind focused and your mental health a priority.
Across Kentucky, treatment providers, state and local governments, and nonprofit organizations are working together to support your pathway to long-term recovery. These providers and communities of recovery will walk alongside you and help you find your recovery journey. If you or a loved one is struggling with addiction, the KY Help Call Center can connect you with resources right now when you call 833-8KY-HELP. You can also visit findhelpnowky.org to find treatment options near you.
Best Mix, K105.
Welcome back here to Grayson County High School. Lady Cougars up 3. Stephen, we didn't get a chance for your thoughts on the first half, but really what do you think, as they're taking the floor, the key to the second is?
Well, it's going to be which team is able to maintain their defense. You look up and you got 12 and 15 points, which is probably season lows for both teams, I would think. Which team will be able to maintain guarding the ball as well as they did in the first half? Because that was definitely the story.
Not Grayson's season low, at least I know that. They did have 8 against Breck.
That's right.
But those are games that they lost. So
right.
you got to think about that. 15-12. Grayson leads by 3. And to start off, it's a turnover on the other end as Stroh was not on the same page. They're going to see, was it tipped by Bree? I don't know if it was or not.
We had the perfect view of it, Sam, and I don't think she touched it. I think her arm went at it, but she missed it. I think it was the right call.
I didn't see it deflect at all. And Kenny Decker and the official Doug Gott both had good angles on it, and they agreed, saying it didn't touch. Jones on the left wing. Crosses it to Bowman, right side, into the corner to Bratcher. Need to get Peyton going. She's not hit a shot yet tonight. They've done a pretty good job on her as Davenport. Smith back into the game with those 2 fouls for Grayson. Feeds it to Jones on the cut. Torrance off the left side. Basket rolls in for Lucy Torrance.
Again, that ball movement, Sam, right there is just really impressive.
17-12, Grayson up 5. 7:08 left in the third quarter. This is their largest lead of the game. Torrance playing the top of this 1-3-1 zone. They're bringing it out now to start the half. Stroh drives in on Bratcher. Good defense by Ellie, and the pass up nearly lost by Graves. Feeding it inside. Now it's a steal. Jones gets it. Grayson County's off and running. Jones down the left side and almost taken away by Graves. Gives it back to a trailing Bowman. 3. Got it!
Sir.
Right on cue. Peyton Bowman knocks in the 3 off the pass from Bree Jones, and Grayson County is up 8 now with 6.5 left in the third quarter.
I don't think Bree saw Peyton trailing her right there, and she was going to be attacking, but a good job of hanging on to the ball there. Oh.
Davenport gives it to Stroh, left side. It's offline. In and out. Rebounded by Hall. Goes up, and she's fouled by Grayson County. Foul called on Jones. That is going to be just her first.
Kind of presents a little bit of a tough matchup for us because you've got Hall and Smith on the inside for the Purples, and we're pulling Lucy up top on the top of that zone.
Hall, 36% from the free throw line, but makes that one as she kind of one-hands it.
Yeah.
Reminds me of Amari Williams last year for Kentucky. Didn't he kind of do that?
Maybe. Shaq did some different things at different times.
Makes them both.
Both of them.
It looks different, but
effective.
As long as it goes through the net, I don't care what you do.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
I don't care if you bounce it off your head, even though I don't know that that's legal. 20-14, Grayson leads by 6. 6:10 left in the third quarter. Up top to Smith. Hand off to Bowman. Bowman drives left side into the corner to Torrance. Jump pass back to the free throw line to Smith. Back off now to Jones. Jones gets a screen from Smith. Jones into the corner now. Gives it off to Bratcher. Grayson really running their offense. Loops it off to Smith, who couldn't go up and get it. Taken away by Graves. Graves angles back towards the middle and is nearly bumped by Smith, and now Torrance is going to be called for a foul. Hannah was probably lucky to not have a really bad luck foul. But now Lucy will pick up her second.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Hannah kind of
it just would have been bad luck,
at it a little bit there.
And is there a little sweat on the floor?
Yeah.
Bree's going to clean it up.
Uh-oh.
What are we uh-oh?
I was afraid that ball bouncing over there was going to come down on the floor. Got a game of something going upstairs on the other side.
I think there might still be one happening behind us as well. Jones, another steal on the inside. Bree Jones up the far side, loses the ball, and a foul is going to be called on Bowling Green after losing it. Called on Maddie Davenport, just her first. 20-14, Grayson County, 5.5 left in the third quarter. Jones had a screen from Hannah, Graves ended up missing it. As Jones drives and kicks. 3, top side by Smith. Got it! Hannah Smith knocks in the 3. Timeout on the floor taken as it is 23-14. Grayson County leads. This is Lady Cougar basketball on K105.
Are you looking for the best building materials in Leitchfield? Look no further than Future Designs Building Materials. The builder's choice on Quarry Road has everything you need to build your dream home. Jim writes, I'm so glad I came to Future Designs for my new roof. The staff was so helpful and knowledgeable, and they made sure I got the right materials for my needs. Thanks, Jim. Future Designs is more than just a building materials store. Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Leitchfield. FDBM.net.
Building on experience.
Hannah Steph Curry Smith puts the Lady Cougars on top, 23-14.
Listen, as her dad, and she doesn't listen to me anyway. So,
does she go back and watch these?
We will sometimes. Yeah, we'll go back. She'll definitely go back and watch that 3 probably. But you know what? If she can knock one down every once in a while to keep the defense honest.
I do have to make sure we give another shout out to one Hufflepuff Smith in the building tonight.
Yeah, it's his first Cougar action this year.
He's been working hard. And I thought about giving him a camera tonight. If I'd have borrowed his vest, I'd have given it to him. As Davenport misses the shot 18 feet on the left side. Bowman has it. Lady Cougars off and running. Bowman coast to coast. Bowman bounce pass kicked right back out to Jones. They don't call a kick. It ends up working out for Grayson. Into Torrance, saves it in, and it's out of bounds.
Tough break right there for the Cougars. It looks like Lucy maybe mishandled that one a little bit. Looked like she's pretty good line to lay it in.
Corey Ware re-enters for the Lady Purples. 23-14, Grayson leads Bowling Green. Watch out this Bowling Green team, though. They can knock down some threes, and next thing you know, this is a ball game.
Much deeper bench. They're running girls in about every stoppage of play.
Yeah, they might not have a Bree Jones, but they've got a lot of really good role players. And Calvin Head is as good as it gets coach-wise.
Oh, put her head
That'll
down.
Be an offensive foul going to be called on Zara Hall. She lowered the shoulder and runs over Bree Jones. Calvin Head didn't agree with the call.
Yeah, I don't think Bree had to sell that one very much either.
Calvin Head asking for an explanation from the official Brian Jones. That'll be her third. I think it probably was.
Because she dipped her shoulder a little bit there is what I think what got her.
And now reach-in foul's going to be called as Hannah Smith knocked down by, they'll give this to Hall, and that'll be 4 on Zara Hall. It's the team's third, and Calvin Head going to make a substitution very soon. Gets it as Woods comes in. Calvin Head still upset about that foul call. Feeding into Smith. Smith goes up on the inbound pass. Hannah Smith puts the shot in. They were waiting for it.
I keep thinking every time we run that, it's going to be the last time we'll get away with it, but we, continue to score it, walk.
And just getting it away as Davenport drives down to the block. Back up top to Graves. Graves around Torrance, feeds it into the post. Good ball movement for Bowling Green. Spinning shot missed. Rebound knocked out of bounds by Bowling Green, and it'll head towards Grayson County. It's a really good call as it looked like Woods knocked it out.
I think what that happened right there is you really could have easily called an over or a push on Wood, but the referee let it play and sent it in the way of the Cougars.
And I like that.
I do too.
You don't have to call a foul every single time.
I agree.
Bowman
Same result.
Running 3
Somebody's
players
open.
at her. Torrance in the corner. Hands it off to Smith. Right side to Bowman. Bowman shut off. Really good defense by Graves. Bowman drives. Bowman trapped underneath and rolls it out to Torrance. Up top to Smith. She thought about it.
Thought better, which I'd agree.
Left side Jones. In the corner to Bratcher. Grace is going to reset it back up as they lead 25-14. Smart play by Ellie.
The one thing that it really does is it stretches your defense out to where.
Hand off to Smith. Let the defender go by to Bowman. Bowman drives in. Right side goes up. Blocked. On the foul, rather. Blocking foul. Shot's no good, but she'll have a couple of free throws coming. They'll give this one to Stroh, her second, team's 4th.
What you've seen several times before is the defense is able to sag down off of Hannah where their other post player, but she made them where they have to be honest now hitting that 3. And pulling somebody else out of the lane as aggressively as the Purples play defense, that could be big on the inside as Peyton gets that drive and draws the foul.
Makes the first 75% this season and gets both to drop in. Bowman up to 5 points now. Grayson up 13 now on Bowling Green as it is a 27-14 advantage with 3:10 left in the third quarter. Stroh, left side to Brown. Grayson has this 1-3-1-ish defense, and it's causing Bowling Green some issues. 3 in the corner, way too strong. Chased down, though, by Davenport for the Lady Purples.
Jones wanted to walk on that one. Stroh with the 3.
Stroh open 3 in the corner. It's missed on the floor. Rebound popped up. Given, kick back out. Davenport 3. Too strong there to pick it up and put it in as Stroh. Nobody got a body on her. And Stroh puts it in, and Calvin Head wants a full timeout with 2:42 remaining in this third quarter. It's 27-16. Reminder, tomorrow The Cougar boys will be at home. They will host Apollo. That is a 7:30 start time, so more of your normal start. And then on Friday, as of right now, the Cougars and Lady Cougars are scheduled to host Edmondson. I know we had teased, was it Friday night, Saturday? I don't even remember when it was, that there was a potential of the boys adding a game on Saturday. That is now no longer the case. Now, that game still might happen. It just won't be happening on Saturday. I know I'm not allowed to talk about the opponent, Stephen. I told you the opponent, and it'd be a big opponent for this Cougar boys team.
You know, going into tomorrow night, I've kind of kept up with the region, and Apollo's got a pretty good team. That could be a pretty good test for the Cougars as Apollo comes in here to the Cougar Den.
You know, you talked about in the girls' side how you kind of have that upper tier and then you have the other tier. And right now, I think it's safe to say on the boys' side, it is Grayson and Davis as the upper tier. And nobody has established themselves as the leader of that second tier. They're all beating up each other. Some weeks it's Ohio, some weeks it's Catholic, some weeks it's Apollo, some weeks it's Meade. You know, it's kind of interesting to see.
Should be a good regional tournament on both sides, boys and girls this year.
Yeah, because I think girls, you've got a couple of favorites. And the boys, I think you got two that, but if those two play in the region championship game, it could be as good as it gets.
Well, the other thing is they may get matched up on the same side of the bracket and have to play a semifinal game. And
that would stink.
Yeah, it really would. But
Jones fouled at the half-court line, and that will be the fifth foul. Bree a little slow to get up. She holds her left knee, and hopefully Bree is okay.
Yeah, she's looking for help. She's going to be okay. Yeah, I think we're probably all looking for that same regional final on the boys' side that we saw last year of Grayson and Davis. But
a couple of free throws coming for Bree Jones. She is walking very gingerly down the floor.
Not a malicious hit. I think what's her number? Number 21 there.
Brown.
Just aggressively going after the ball.
That was her third foul. Calvin Head talking to Brian Jones, the official, right now, trying to explain his view of something that had happened. I'm not sure if it's still the offensive foul that he's discussing.
I really like Coach Head, but I think he's out of the coaching box right now, Sam. He's
just
across half court.
I'm surprised Brian Jones isn't saying. Brian Jones, head coach Brian Jones, isn't saying, "Hey,
yeah,
get back."
Of course.
Second free throw, good. Jones makes them both. There are a lot of Joneses here. You know, you got Brian Joneses. Some might say too many on the floor, right?
Referee Jones, Coach Jones, Jones player.
There's a lot of Joneses out here.
True Jones is somewhere in the house.
He's around here somewhere up top. I'll probably get a text message from Brian later saying, "Hey, what's that?"
Yeah, too many Joneses, right.
2:10 left here. Shot. Stroh can't get it.
Nice
Smith
move.
with a rebound and immediately got it off to Bowman. Really good job by Hannah.
Yeah, had two on her right there. She's able to corral that one and kick it out quick.
Outlet pass to Bratcher.
Ellie's done really good handling the ball tonight. She's had pressure on her every time she's touched it.
Right on cue, she's double teamed. Flips it back to Smith. 1:50 left in the third quarter. Grayson leads 29-16. Jones being chased
Good
backwards,
kick.
crosses it to Bratcher. Had Torrance on the inside, but slows, and I'm okay with that. Has Torrance open on the far block as well. Bratcher on the right side. Gives it back now to Jones. Appears to be okay now. Probably one of those where she just knocked knees and needed to move it around a little bit.
Yeah.
Jones drives into Smith, kicks it back off to Bowman. Back to Smith, dumps it off left block to Torrance, takes one dribble. Torrance goes up and uses the block.
Yeah, I really would like to have seen Hannah go up with that one, but then they kicked it back in, and she found a cutting Lucy Torrance. As we sit on that backside, she was getting open and was able to lay that one in.
Lady Cougars up 15 now, 31-16. 1 minute remaining in the third quarter. Nearly thrown away. Brown was able to run it down, though. Feeding into the post. Running up, reverse layup. No good on the interior. Picked up by Grayson County as Ware couldn't drop it in. Jones outlet to Torrance. Torrance layup good.
Let's go.
8 points for Lucy Torrance.
Just phenomenal job of running out right there once she sees the rebound is corralled and getting rewarded with those layups.
Stroh from the free throw line extended. Not there. Bratcher with another rebound for Grayson County. 34 seconds left in the third quarter, and I think unless you get something good, I think you want to hold here.
Yep.
Smith, three, top side, it's short. Picked up on the floor, knocked out of bounds by Torrance, and he'll head back the other way. 24.8 left in the third quarter.
Not because I'm not fond of Hannah shooting, but we'd rather see the ball move around, especially with 24 seconds left. But, again,
Bowling Green forgot somebody to give the ball. Stroh had to run and grab it.
Big defensive stop right here for the Lady Cougars.
20 seconds remaining in the third quarter, 33-16. Driving in is Hall. Jones rips it away from her. Here comes Bree Jones working 2-on-2. Jones at the free throw line. Loses her dribble. Gains it back. Off to the left wing. 3. Bowman got it. Big one for Peyton Bowman with 5.4 seconds left in the third quarter. And Brian Jones takes a timeout with 30 seconds left here in the third quarter. 5.4 seconds left in the third quarter. It is a 20-point Grayson County lead. They have outscored the Lady Purples in this quarter now 21-4.
And they've really done it on the defensive end, is getting the steals, making sure we're corralling the rebounds and getting it out quick. And can't really say enough good about Lucy Torrance, how she's leaking out, and Bree recognizing that and getting her a couple open layups. 36-16. Now you want to keep the momentum here and not let an easy bucket to drop in these last 5.6 seconds. Decker turned around and looked at Jones like Jones was like, I wouldn't call him a timeout. I think there's a little miscommunication there, but
I think he said, well, okay, you can give it.
Okay, we'll take it.
It wouldn't make much sense to take one here, but maybe he's wanted to get his defense set up here against Bowling Green, not allow them to have any momentum. They give it into Stroh. Stroh outlet over to the far side with 3 seconds. Deep one from the right side, almost banked in by Brown. But at the end of the third quarter of play, it's all Grayson County. They lead Bowling Green 36-16. This is Lady Cougar basketball on K105.
Midway Pharmacy is your trusted local partner in health and wellness, offering free delivery so you never have to worry about picking up your medications. The friendly staff knows you by name and is always ready to assist you. Living and raising our families in the same community, they understand your needs. With a wide range of services and personalized care, Midway Pharmacy is here to make your life easier and healthier. Visit or call any countywide location today of Midway Pharmacy.
In every Kentucky community, families are working hard, but struggling to access what should be basic essentials, housing and childcare. Not luxuries, not extras, essentials. The Kentucky Chamber is focused on improving access to housing and childcare at all ages and stages because Kentucky's families and businesses depend on it. When Kentuckians speak up, legislators listen. Go to OpportunityStartsHere.com and add your name because a stronger Kentucky starts with housing and childcare. OpportunityStartsHere.com.
Green as we start the final frame of play. I'm interested. I didn't ask Brian Jones before the game. You think him and Calvin Head have dinner bet on this or something? Or a little gentleman's wager?
Yeah. Don't know if any money will change hands, but definitely a little bit of.
But dinner, you could say that, yeah.
Yeah, you could do dinner or bragging rights, none the least.
Now that is a guarantee, as these two very, very close. And
didn't realize it, Sam. Since the end of the first quarter, we've outscored them 30-5.
Is that good?
That'll get it done.
Bowling Green scored 1 shot from the field during that stretch. You do that, you're going to win a lot of games.
Absolutely right.
It's hard to win if you don't score. Grayson starts with the ball as well. Jones drives in, and they'll call that an offensive foul. Bree Jones makes contact there. That'll be her second and the team's first of this fourth quarter. Now, last thing you want, though, is, you're up 20. You don't want that to turn into a little sign of momentum.
No, absolutely. And the way that they can shoot it, Davenport and Stroh both, you got to know where they're at.
Stroh fouled on the inside. Now, that is a pro that this Bowling Green team, as Bratcher picks up the foul. Not a great free throw shooting team whatsoever. Stroh, one of their better, though, at 64%. She's 2 of 2 tonight.
What that tells you, though, Sam, is you might have the chance for rebound, so you got to make sure you corral the rebound for Lucy and Hannah right here. And you got to make sure Peyton and Ellie are communicating who's got the shooter.
Stroh makes the first. And makes the second. No rebound needed.
They've shot it pretty well from the free throw line.
Yeah, for a team that came in 48.7%. Bratcher stops her dribble, gives it to Smith, crosses it left wing, open for Jones, 3.
Yes, sir.
Bang, got it. 3 for Bree Jones. Up to 13 points now in the game, and Grayson leads by 21.
Just the ball movement again, Sam, has been the factor for the Lady Cougars in this one.
Stroh spins towards the middle, loses it, throws it off of Hannah's hip, and finds the hands of Lucy Torrance.
Yep.
Torrance running up the floor, probably got away with a walk. and it's knocked out of bounds by Stroh. It's going to stay towards Grayson. Probably did get away with one there.
Yeah, Lucy turned around and looked at Coach Jones like, what?
Lucy, the lone senior on this Grayson County team, and I know somebody that the girls really like. Probably one of the best. If you could pick just one senior, it's the type of kid that you'd want would be Lucy.
Yeah.
Left wing step back three by Bowman. It is short. Long rebound chased down by Hannah in the corner for Grayson. Throws it up, goes off the foot of Davenport. She's going to pick it up off the floor. Outlet to the left side to Brown. Layup. Good in transition as it went in. Popped all the way out before dropping back in.
Little run here by the Lady Purples.
39-20. Jones picks the dribble up, deflected. Bowman runs it back down. Bowman, timeout. Brian Jones. 6:29 remaining here in the game. Timeout on the floor taken by the Lady Cougars. They lead by 19 as this is Lady Cougar basketball on K105.
Smith Overhead Door isn't just about opening and closing. We're about safety, security, and style for your home or business. As a Future Designs company, we're lifting expectations across Grayson and surrounding counties with top brands like CHI and Chamberlain.
Hey there, I'm Kevin Brooks with Smith Overhead Door. Whether it's a sturdy LiftMaster for your garage or a sleek Clopay door for your shop, we install and service with a commitment to reliability. Smith Overhead Door, we're opening up possibilities.
Secure your entrance at sohd.info.
Food isn't just fuel to live, it's fuel to grow. My family relied on public assistance to help provide meals for us. These meals fueled my involvement in theater and the arts as a child, which fostered my love for acting.
County has the advantage in this game against Bowling Green. Sorry for our digital audience. Looks like our director might have fallen asleep there. It's almost like his nickname is the Sleeper, Stephen. He just shrugged. I don't think he was paying any attention to what he was doing. We just gave away all sorts of secrets, and only our radio audience got to hear it. Stephen gave out his credit card information and everything.
Well, it was funny after I talked to Kenny Kuiper a little bit yesterday, and he said he got a bunch of text messages.
He stopped me today. I was like, I have no idea what you're talking about. We would never do that.
We'd accused him of turning the scoreboard off down at Whitesfield the other night.
He said it wasn't him. But what's interesting is I talked to some people at Whitesfield after, and they said he looked guilty. Digging the hole even deeper, Stephen. Left side to Torrance for Grayson out of the timeout. Torrance drives down the left side, goes up off the glass, not there, but she's fouled on the inside.
You know, that's one of those sometimes it almost looks like the ref is going to see if the ball goes in or not before they make the call. That one didn't go in, so they gave her a block there.
Torrance has a couple of free throws coming. First one for Torrance is good. Lucy this year, 61%. Struggled a little bit over the last 2 weeks from the line, but gotten a little better. And this is the second, picked up on the floor by Ware. 40-20, Grayson's doubled up Bowling Green here. Looking for their 6th straight win and to sweep the season series against Bowling Green. Really, you could say they truly swept it because they won the scrimmage as well. Top side three missed by Stroh. Rebound, Torrance had her hand on it, but then off of her is the call as Woods was in there. Official Kenny Decker, he was right there on top of it.
Long shots make long rebounds, something we're going to have to watch because you know they're going to be trying to make some threes to get back in this game.
Pass in the corner to Davenport. Smith knocked the ball out of bounds, deflected by her, and it'll stay with the Lady Purples. 5:56 remaining in the game. Grayson trying to pick up a win against a solid Bowling Green squad. Open three by Davenport. Back iron not there. Out of bounds on the rebound. It'll stay with Bowling Green. I think it might have been off of Bree on the inside. Tough for us to see here, too.
Yeah, girls are kind of those 50-50 rebounds are all going in favor right now of the Lady Purples.
Ware drives, stripped by Jones and taken away by Bradshaw. Bree's played some good interior defense tonight.
Yep, absolutely. We've seen it.
Jones up top to Smith. Smith looking for help and finds it with a handoff pass to Jones. 5.5 left in the fourth quarter. 40-20 is the Grayson County advantage. Bowling Green averages giving up only 38 points per game. It's one of the better ones in the state of Kentucky. 16th, their third west of schools west of I-65 in that category, and Grayson has eclipsed that here so far tonight. Bowman gives it to Jones.
Lady Cougars are in the top 50 on scoring defense as well. They were like in the high 30s, I think, allowing 42 points a game.
Correct. Torrance on the right side. Hands it back now to Jones. And it's going to help out a lot. Allowing only 20 points right now.
Yeah, that'll help that average again.
Jones up top. Guarded by Davenport. Loops it back to Torrance in the corner. Torrance guarded by Stroh. Off to Smith. Back down to Jones. Grayson going to play a little keep away here, and Davenport will foul Jones. For Davenport, her second and the team's second.
Conventionally thinking how close you have to be to start fouling, Sam. Less than 20?
Within 10,
yeah.
I think. Unless it's a region championship game, or something like that where I think you can make a little bit more of a for a regular season game, I think you got to be within 10. Jones trying to create our own foul. As it's Bowman on the left side to Bratcher. We'll have a handoff pass now to Bree Jones up top. 4:20 remaining in the game. Jones fouls down, and a foul going to be called on Davenport.
Looked like it was maybe Bree hit a wet spot or something, a little more than fouled right there, but Bree's kind of getting beat up pretty good this one. She's a tough kid, no question.
And Brian Jones, the officials, heard enough from Calvin Head giving a warning right now. I think he's giving Brian Jones a warning too.
I love it how when the other coach is getting on the refs really hard. That
I think Brian Jones probably was a little upset there wasn't a foul called earlier on that possession. Bree Jones up top for Grayson County. It's 40-20. Jones tries to split the defense, loses the ball out of bounds, and it'll head towards Bowling Green. 40-20. 4:08 left here in the fourth quarter. Grayson County leads in this game.
Yeah, tough possession there for the Lady Cougars. Always looking for that foul, but maybe Coach Head got his point across.
I think that actually was probably pretty good defense by Bowling Green.
Yeah.
Inside pass.
Jones got her hand on another one. Again, just as you said the last time, really good interior defense as Bree's got really active hands in there.
We'll give out our hometown hangout MVP in the fifth quarter show tonight. This is one that we got a couple that we could give it to. It's always good when it makes it hard.
Yeah, Stroh trying to get in the middle of that zone right there. Got to know where she's at.
Looks like a 3-2 for Grayson on this. Really switching up their defenses, which was a game plan. Stroh, free throw line jumper, good. It's smooth, and a timeout taken by Bowling Green. It'll be a full timeout, so we will take it with them. 40-22, 3:38 left. This is Lady Cougar basketball on K105.
Everyone has a ritual, that small thing that keeps us focused.
A habit we never skip to clear our minds and elevate our performance.
But what do you do to keep your head in the game, to drown out that self-doubt and support your mental health? Because being your best isn't just about taking care of your body.
It's about taking care of your mind and your mental health.
Discover the resources that you need to keep your mind focused and your mental health a priority.
Across Kentucky, treatment providers, state and local governments, and nonprofit organizations are working together to support your pathway to long-term recovery. These providers and communities of recovery will walk alongside you and help you find your recovery journey. If you or a loved one is struggling with addiction, the KY Help Call Center can connect you with resources right now when you call 833-8KY-HELP. You can also visit findhelpnowky.org to find treatment options near you.
Basketball on the Twin Lakes Best Mix, K105.
Bowling Green trying to complete a comeback here. 40-22, they trail. 3:38 left here against Grayson County. Into Ellie Bratcher. Bratcher up the near side of the floor, breaks the timeline, does a really good job. She wasn't stopping, reaching in, and it's a jump ball arrow to Bowling Green. Nobody came to help out Ellie once she crossed the timeline.
Ellie's done a much better job tonight of advancing the ball. Kind of got into no man's land right there. Pretty good defense by the Lady Purples. Do you know what a purple is?
It's a color. Grimace?
Grimace? Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Well, one of their logos does kind of look like a grimace of sorts. As Bowling Green has it up top. Left side, given to Woods. Woods drives in, right-handed floater, missed. Rebounded by Smith for Grayson County.
Yeah, Hannah may have got away with the foul right there.
I think it might have been because it was so late.
Yeah.
That's why she didn't end up getting called for it. Up top to Smith. Hand off to Jones. Gives it to Bratcher on the right side. 2:50 left in the game.
It's really like where I'd like to see Ellie try to take that one in right there just to make the defense sag back in a little bit.
Swarming defense back now to Bowman.
There you go.
Wide open on the left block to Torrance. Torrance spins around. Nice move for Torrance. It's a little short, though, on the floor.
Going to be a foul.
Foul on Torrance. That'll be her third and the team's third.
I don't think anybody in the house is happy with the referees right now, but that probably
usually
was.
means they're doing a good job.
Yeah, probably was.
Brian Jones asking Kenny Decker what he saw there. Kenny Decker says, I'm not climbing under that stage. It's coming off the floor. Oh. Up top to Pratt. Pratt drives. Blocked by Smith. Into the hands of Bowman for Grayson with 2:10 remaining in the game. Outlet to Jones. Jones angles through, and a foul going to be called from behind on Bowling Green, rather. It'll be given to Amaya Brown, and that'll be it. Be 5 fouls on Amaya Brown. Her day will end. Something tells me Calvin Head might take the full 20 here to make the decision. This always cracks me up, too. It's like he knows who he's putting in.
Yeah.
You know, I got to think about this here.
I'd do it, though.
Oh, I would,
I'd
too.
do it every single time. Going to turn around, look at the bench.
Oh, you know.
Pointing at a couple
do I want you?
ones.
No, I think I'm going to put, we're going to put you in. Ariana Galloway. I think the first time we've seen her tonight. She's a 7th grade point guard, only her 4th appearance this season. She scored 2 points and had 2 rebounds. Putting in a young player. And a big moment here. 2:08 left in the game. Grayson in control. Smith gets it on the inbound. Handed back now to Jones. 2:05 remaining in the game. Swarming defense comes. Jones breaks it. Poked away into the hands of Bowling Green. Lady Purple's pushing. Stroh up the far side. Keeps the dribble going. Pulls up in the lane on the right side. No good. Rebounded by Torrance for Grayson County. Flips it immediately back to Jones.
Good defense right there again by the Cougars. We've seen really good Lucy running that one down.
Torrance on the far side of the floor. She'll take it in on Stroh, and an offensive foul on Lucy. She did a little bit. Torrance picks up her 4th foul.
Yeah, official Jones was right on top of that one, so hard to argue. Free throws the rest of the way here. Another sub in, 23 Smith for the Lady Purples. I bet she can shoot it.
Is that because of the Smith name?
No, because she's hanging around the 3-point line.
Smith this year, 1 of 5 from 3-point range.
Okay.
Inside, and a reach-in foul going to be called on Jones. That's going to be free throws. But, Stephen, as we mentioned, fouling Bowling Green and putting them on the free throw line, tonight has actually been a problem, but traditionally not something that necessarily worries you that much. Nariah Woods, 2 of 6 this season. The sophomore power forward dribbles once, lets it fly, and it's good.
Wow.
They don't look like a team that shoots at 48.7% from the line.
Something about the lighting here in the Cougar Den they must really like. Oh.
She forgot her T-shirt.
Forgot her towel there to make sure.
I don't really know what. It looks like an old white T-shirt or something.
Wrapped up there, yeah.
One more coming, and it's good. Nariah Woods makes them both. Bowling Green has missed 2 free throws today. They're about 8 of 10.
That's pushing 80%, Sam.
Look at you doing that math there on a Monday afternoon. You didn't even work today, did you?
Didn't have to have my ad machine.
40-24, Grayson leads into the middle to Smith.
There
Great job breaking it to Bratcher. Probably missed the one more pass. Instead, does give it to Torrance, who flips it back out to Jones now. See if Bowling Green will start to foul. Bounce pass back to Bowman. Bowman loses it. Taken away by Bowling Green. Bowling Green has numbers, 4 on 3. Stroh drives in on Bowman. Flip shot good, and she'll go to the line after being fouled by Bowman.
Kind of the tail of the second and third quarter for the Lady Purples. Just couldn't get anything going. Had a great first quarter, and then have come back and fought here, but probably going to be a little too late. Too little too late.
Free throw good. Put in. 40-27. Under a minute left in the game. Jones up the near side of the floor, and now is fouled by Woods. I think that's who I would give it to. It is. That is Woods' first. And that'll put Bree Jones at the free throw line to shoot a couple.
We fuss and complain about the officiating all the time, but really, Sam, they do a phenomenal job. They're out here running and probably not making near what they should be making. And just really appreciate all the officials. And I'm not saying that trying to be a homer here, but
they all do a good job.
You couldn't have the game without an official, and it's kind of a thankless job.
And a lot of these guys, maybe not today, but work a full day of work as Bree Jones makes both free throws, and then get off and drive an hour to broadcast or to officiate as Torrance dives on the loose ball, kicks it into the backcourt, loose ball on the floor, still stays alive for Bowling Green, taken away by Bree Jones with 46 seconds remaining. Looking like Miami's going to look tonight against Indiana. Rolling it out to the left side to Bratcher. I wish he was listening. Left side to Jones with 30 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. Jones just weaving through. 15-point lead for Grayson County. Off to Bratcher. Loops it off now to Bowman. Back now to Jones, and that'll probably do it. Jones up the near side, runs the baseline, feeds it into Smith. Smith spins it around and gives it back off to Bowman now with 12 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. Back now to Jones, and let's see if Calvin Head will call it off, and he will.
I was expecting the alley-oop to Smith right there on this last play.
I don't know that you'd have been able to handle yourself if that would have happened. Grayson County holds Bowling Green to only 27 points, and they beat the Lady Purples tonight by the final score of 42-27. Huge win today here for this Grayson County squad. And we'll definitely want to see, I'm going to keep it live here a little bit longer than I usually would to see what Coach Brian Jones and Calvin Head probably will do here. Two really good friends going to talk it out. And I think pretty much they're saying we're going to talk about this later probably is what that conversation is. Grayson County wins 42-27 is the final score. We'll come back. Fifth quarter show's next here on K105.
Midway Pharmacy is your trusted local partner in health and wellness, offering free delivery so you never have to worry about picking up your medications. The friendly staff knows you by name and is always ready to assist you. Living and raising our families in the same community, they understand your needs. With a wide range of services and personalized care, Midway Pharmacy is here to make your life easier and healthier. Visit or call any countywide location today of Midway Pharmacy.
In small towns, we share everything. Our joys, our struggles, our celebrations. Today, Grayson County shares something special. The hospital where we were born, where we bring our families, where our neighbors care for us, is one of America's top 100 rural hospitals. This is our achievement. This is our hospital. This is home. Owensboro Health Twin Lakes Medical Center. Top 100 care, hometown heart.
Are you looking for the best building materials in Leitchfield? Look no further than Future Designs Building Materials. The builder's choice on Quarry Road has everything you need to build your dream home. Jim writes, I'm so glad I came to Future Designs for my new roof. The staff was so helpful and knowledgeable, and they made sure I got the right materials for my needs. Thanks, Jim. Future Designs is more than just a building materials store. Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Leitchfield. FDBM.net.
Building on experience.
At your global getaway, we're all about creating unforgettable journeys. Now's the perfect time to plan your 2026 adventure. Fancy a Royal Caribbean cruise, a Hawaiian escape, or a magical Disney World trip? We've got you covered. As a Royal Caribbean Master of Adventure, we're here for your cruise weddings, honeymoons, and vow renewals. Trust us, you'll be in expert hands. Visit yourglobalgetaway.com and let's make your dreams a reality. Your adventure awaits.
When you give blood, you give life. And when you give life, you change lives. Make a life-saving impact by donating blood with Western Kentucky Regional Blood Center, your hometown partner. As the sole supplier of blood products needed in Grayson County, your donation ensures a stable and adequate blood supply for you, your family, friends, and your neighbors. You are the hero when you give. Feel the power of community and compassion in every drop. Give life and change lives with Western Kentucky Regional Blood Center. Life is on the line.
Hi, I'm Bob with Hometown Hangout Sports Pub and Grill. You might have noticed we don't have fancy decor or celebrity chefs. It's true, we've ignored the trend of upscale dining and extravagant renovations. That gets pretty expensive, you know. And in the end, it's the customer who pays for those upgrades. Not at Hometown Hangout. Our guests come to us for one thing, to have a great time. Whether you're with the family, the whole team, or just friends, you'll love our fun atmosphere, exciting games, and great food. Hometown Hangout on West White Oak. See you after the game.
A Monday afternoon matinee victory for Grayson County as they defeat Bowling Green tonight by the final score of 42-27, and they sweep the season series against the Lady Purples. First one was in double overtime, Stephen. This one not quite needed as much in the dramatic fashion.
When you can hold a team to 5 points through the second and third quarter, Sam, you're going to win a whole lot of games. Went on that 30-5 run there, and that was really obviously that was the difference in the game because Bowling Green came out really hard, and then that fourth quarter picked it up quite a bit as well. But good win for the Lady Cougars.
Grayson County the winner today by the final score 42-27. They have now won 6 straight games for Grayson County here today, and the Cougar boys have won 10 straight. Stephen, if I can do math, how many combined is that straight?
It's a good time to be a Cougar, Sam.
16 straight wins between these two teams. All they know right now is winning games. Cougar boys will be back in action tomorrow as they'll take on Apollo. And then, of course, our friends from south of the river will be making the trip across the is it the Green River Bridge, or has it got a name? Mm-hmm. Just the Green River Bridge?
That's the Stephen Smith Memorial Bridge.
Memorial? Have you died? I hope
or
it's not
honorary, I guess.
Honorary
I should say,
Stephen
yeah.
Smith. I was going to say, I hope it's not a memorial bridge just yet. You got at least a good, 45 years left in you, right?
No, not nearly.
That's right. I forgot Eli is your son, so he's probably
true.
taken off at least. He's not listening to me right now. Coming up on the fifth quarter show, though, we'll talk to Brian Jones. We'll give out our hometown hangout MVP and we'll run down the scoring from this game as Grayson County wins today against Bowling Green 42-27. This is Lady Cougar basketball on K105.
When you bundle home and auto, good things can happen. You get a local agent who can help you choose the right coverage for you at a price that's right for you.
Call State Farm agent Duda Hudson in Leitchfield today.
It's Kyle's last spin on his turntable.
Yeah.
And the first day of Kira's new career in IT. When you donate to Goodwill, you help provide skills training and career placement. And the things you love start a new life too.
Connection builds community. It grows the minds of future citizens and leaders. Connection teaches. It encourages. It builds confidence. Through relationships, through partnerships, through small daily acts, through high-impact programs at all levels. Connection says together, we can.
The one thing I know about Grayson County Schools, when you get the right people going in the right direction, anything's possible.
We are GC Connected.
Smith Overhead Door isn't just about opening and closing. We're about safety, security, and style for your home or business. As a future designs company, we're lifting expectations across Grayson and surrounding counties with top brands like CHI and Chamberlain.
Hey there, I'm Kevin Brooks with Smith Overhead Door. Whether it's a sturdy LiftMaster for your garage or a sleek Clopay door for your shop, we install and service with a commitment to reliability. Smith Overhead Door, we're opening up possibilities.
Secure your entrance at sohd.info.
Food isn't just fuel to live, it's fuel to grow. My family relied on public assistance to help provide meals for us. These meals fueled my involvement in theater and the arts as a child, which fostered my love for acting. The Feeding America network of food banks helps millions of people put food on the table. When people are fed, futures are nourished. Join the movement to end hunger, and together we can open endless possibilities for people
Welcome
to thrive.
back to the Cougar Den. Grayson County wins today against Bowling Green 42-27. Stephen, time to give out our hometown hangout MVP for today's game. We talked, and I mentioned this is one of these games that we could give it out to multiple people, and even some people. Like Ellie didn't score tonight, but I thought did some really good things.
Definitely effective and made her presence known.
But I'll let you pick today. I know I picked last time. So who's our MVP?
Yeah, I think Bree Jones was phenomenal tonight, handling the ball, getting beat up a lot, and was able to persevere.
And interior defense, too.
Interior defense was phenomenal for Bree with her active hand smacking it away there. So congratulations to Bree Jones on being tonight's Hometown Hangout MVP.
We'll get ready to hopefully talk to Brian Jones after this as Grayson County wins 42-27. This is Lady Cougar basketball on K105.
In life,
When I grow up, I want to be a ballerina.
Because dancing makes me happy. I get to entertain people, and nothing makes me feel more like me.
PI impacts millions of children's lives. Early and accurate diagnosis and treatment gives children like Olivia a chance to achieve their dreams.
It takes a great team to put on a show. It also takes a great team of caring people to keep a dream alive. And now my dreams are coming true.
For more information, visit our website at info4pi.org.
For each life moment, your kids could get free or low-cost health coverage from Medicaid or CHIP. Kids up to age 19 are covered for checkups, vaccines, dentist visits, hospital care, and more. Your kids may be eligible now, even if you've applied before. And if they already have Medicaid or CHIP, remember to renew every year. Get started now at insurekidsnow.gov. Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
Everyone has a ritual, that small thing that keeps us focused.
A habit we never skip to clear our minds and elevate our performance.
But what do you do to keep your head in the game, to drown out that self-doubt and support your mental health? Because being your best isn't just about taking care of your body.
It's about taking care of your mind and your mental health.
Discover the resources that you need to keep your mind focused and your mental health a priority.
Across Kentucky, treatment providers, state and local governments, and nonprofit organizations are working together to support your pathway to long-term recovery. These providers and communities of recovery will walk alongside you and help you find your recovery journey. If you or a loved one is struggling with addiction, the KY Help Call Center can connect you with resources right now when you call 833-8KY-HELP. You can also visit findhelpnowky.org to find treatment options near you.
Best Mix K105.
Welcome back here to the Cougar Den. Grayson County wins today by the final score of 42-27. Brian Jones joins us now, and Coach, for one, we were making the joke on air. There's so many Joneses here tonight. You got Brian Jones, the official Brian Jones. You got Kinley Jones. You got True Jones running around, Bree Jones, and so on. But you hold a team to 27 points. You win by 15. I'm sure that's feel a little better beating somebody that you know as well as you know, Calvin Head.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, it had nothing to do with Calvin Head. It had something to do with the kind of team that they are. I mean, to play somebody and win that plays defense like they do. I mean, Coach Head asked me when we played them in the LIS at that point who I thought was the toughest team we had played defensively, and I think it's non-negotiable. It's Bowling Green. I mean, they absolutely just flat guard you, and so they make it very difficult to get open for passes. They make it difficult to get open for shots, and to be able to handle that kind of pressure, because that's kind of what you're going to see from the upper level teams when we play a Catholic or a Breck or a Davies or something like that. You're going to get guarded very tight, and so nothing comes easy, and you've got to fight for it. And I thought our girls did a great job, battling tonight for every point that we got.
Bree, I thought today, something that really impressed me about her was her interior defense. She was getting hands on a lot of passes. Was that part of the game plan of her putting her inside there?
Yeah, no. It just happened to be we played a lot of 1-3-1, and she plays the bottom of our 1-3-1. So inevitably, if the ball doesn't go to the dead corner, she's kind of block to block and that kind of stuff. And so, that's what kept her kind of in that area. And, she was fortunate tonight to get her hands on some balls, and she did get a couple fouls called on her, but she did a really good job, I think, of reading and kind of getting some of the strips and things like that she was able to get on. Her size, I think, it makes her able to kind of get around some post players from time to time and cut some things off. So, I thought she did a nice job, but I think all our girls did a nice job tonight. Defensively, I thought we were pretty doggone tough, whether we were in the 3-2 or the 1-3-1.
The other play that really stood out to me, she's been playing really well over this last stretch. Really, she's had a great season, is Lucy.
Yeah.
And Stephen and I were talking at one point. I'm not sure you could ask for a better senior than her, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, she's great to every kid on the roster in the locker room. I think she's always kind of she's always kind of looking out for everybody, trying to make sure everybody gets taken care of and is in a good mood and what have you. And and she early in her career, played a lot of lower level minutes in JV and different things like that. But just kind of bide her time and to see it all kind of come together, for her individually, but, then to see that we're having the team success too is definitely sending a senior out the way that you'd like to. But the job's not done. I think she'd trade it all in for a district championship and a chance to play in the region and all that stuff. So 16-3 is nice, but again, I think most of our girls would like to have an opportunity to win a district championship. So because we've just been short the last couple years, and so they'd like to finish the deal.
During that second and third quarter, Sam and I talked about, we outscored them 30-5.
Wow.
I don't know if you realize that.
Well, I think they only had 4
but they had,
between those 2 quarters. They hit a 3 and they
5.
had 1 free throw.
They had 5.
Well, they only scored 1 in the second quarter.
Yeah, and then they hit a 3 in the third.
And then they had a 2 and had 2 free throws.
But anyway, 30-5 or 6, whatever the number was, is really impressive on a team like that. But on the offensive end, when we move the ball really good, I'd put us up against anybody.
Yeah, at times our stuff was really good. And it was not like that we were in a set thing. We just happened to be kind of in a little team competition the other day in practice. And we had the group set up, and they naturally just kind of went into a 4-out, 1-in on all the teams that we had. And, Lucy was on one team, Hannah was on another team, I think Bees was on another. And it was like all 3 groups all of a sudden ended up in 4-out, 1-in. And so they played that way for a while. And at first, it was throw it into the high post and stand and watch her, and nobody was really moving or cutting or doing anything. And so, we just let them kind of naturally progress through that. And next thing you know, we're getting back cuts and different things. And the motion that they created on their own just by learning, by being in some scrimmage-type situation was really, really good. And so that's something that we're trying to expand upon a little bit. Because I think it could be good for us for years to come. Hannah's just sophomore, and so utilizing her in those situations where she gets the ball in the high post and then is able to kind of distribute based on different cuts and actions, I think could be really good. And I think it was helpful for us tonight. We got a back cut and one more pass to Lucy crashing across the baseline for a layup, and we got some relocations for some kick-out threes. And so there was a lot of good things, I think, out of that little 4-out set that we toyed with today. So
at times almost a little bit too unselfish.
Yeah.
Ellie Bratcher had a wide open lane several times, and I know we're trying to take the air out of the ball at that point. But, man, if you're wide open, go in and lay it up.
Yeah, absolutely. I thought the girls did a nice job too, of kind of playing stall ball there at the end and taking the air out of it. And, there was one or
being
two.
Tough, man.
Yeah, absolutely. There was one or two, I think, of possessions in there that, they did get a little turnover on us. But, I thought we handled the physicality of it really nicely in most of those situations and probably ran out the last 4.5 minutes with not a whole lot of getting done on their end.
How did you feel we did on Junie? Because she had such a big game.
I think she had 14, which, is probably, a lot closer to what her average is. And so I thought we did a good job not really letting her get loose. The shots she made were good, solid shots. And a player that's as good as she is going to get her looks and get her points. But I thought for the most part, I thought everybody did a good job of knowing where she was. Because sometimes when you play a zone, you can lose people like that. And I don't feel like we really lost her. We kind of knew where she was at all the time. And so I thought that the girls did a really nice job and just recognizing where she's at all times so that we could close out on her when the ball did swing to her.
Right.
Later this week, you play Edmondson, team that you beat down there. Obviously a really talented team. Carrie Ann is as good as it gets. Spain Howard, and then Souders is the one that doesn't get talked about enough, I think. She's just a really talented player. They're going to be jacked up because they think they probably let one go down there, and you all stole one on their home floor, so they're probably going to try and do the same thing to you. What do these next couple of days look like to try and sweep the season series against them?
Well, the boys play at home tomorrow, and so we're going to practice right after school and just get a little bit in of trying to, get a little work in. And then a lot of it depends on what the Edmondson game ends up with scheduling-wise. Right now it's set to be Friday. If it stays on Friday, we'll probably look to take a day off. If it moves up, then obviously we're practicing Thursday and looking to get ready for them the day before we play them. So we'll just have to wait and see kind of what Coach Kincaid figures out tomorrow. I know he's going to wait till probably midday to just get a fresher read on the weather. But right now they're saying things could move in Friday evening, which could put things at risk for travel, especially probably in the boys' game and what have you. And we'd like to keep that as a boy-girl doubleheader. So I'd say there's a good chance we play it on Thursday. So, practice tomorrow where we may talk a little bit what's going on here, but we'll spend a great deal of talking about what we anticipate seeing out of Edmonson County and trying to get ready for them so we can be as ready as possible for that game.
Miami or Indiana? Well, I guess you can't pick Miami, can you, as a Florida guy?
No, I probably wouldn't. I really like to see Indiana close the deal. I mean, they had such a great season. I really like Coach Signetti. So I'd like to see Indiana finish it off and be 16-0. And
Mac's all in on Miami, right?
Yeah.
Isn't that right? Hey, Mac, don't we have to drop you one of those, right? Coach, I appreciate it. We'll see you
thank you, guys.
That's Brian Jones. We'll come back and wrap it up after this as Lady Cougars win today. This is Lady Cougar basketball on K105.
Wounded Warrior Project empowers post 9/11 veterans and their families with life-changing programs and services.
I realized I could be successful in a civilian career.
We stand by warriors and advocate for their needs going forward.
They were by my side in the hospital, and they're still with me today.
Through our programs, community, and advocacy, we're proving
anything is possible.
Learn more at woundedwarriorproject.org/together.
Measles cases are on the rise, but there's good news. The MMR vaccine is the safest way to protect yourself and your community from measles, mumps, and rubella. Measles isn't just a rash. It can lead to serious health issues like pneumonia and brain swelling, even in healthy kids. That's why doctors recommend 2 MMR doses for lifelong protection. And cost shouldn't be a barrier. Many vaccines are free, even without insurance. Call 855-598-2246 to find a provider near you. This message is paid for by Kentucky Voices for Health, the Kentucky Broadcasters Association, and this station.
Paying for your student's college can feel overwhelming. Scholarships and grants help, but they might not cover everything. That's where the Kentucky Advantage Parent Loan comes in. With competitive low interest rates and no application, late, or other fees, the Kentucky Advantage Parent Loan offers a smooth and affordable solution. Owned and managed by a state-based nonprofit lender, we're committed to helping families like yours. Apply today and take the next step in supporting their dreams. Visit KentuckyAdvantageLoan.com or call 800-988-6333 to learn more.
Sophia A., absent, because transportation was absent.
Maria J., absent, because child care for siblings was absent.
Julio M., absent, because housing was absent.
Cole W.
Darren L.
Olivia H.
Absent.
Absent.
Absent. Absent.
When communities and schools is present, 99% of our students are present and ready to learn.
Cougar basketball on the Twin Lakes Best Mix, K105.
That'll wrap us up here tonight as we run down the scoring really quick. Juniper Stroh, she led for Bowling Green. She had 14 points. Next highest was 3 for Maddie Davenport. For Grayson County, 15 for Bree Jones, 9 for Lucy Torrance, 8 for Peyton Bowman, 7 for Hannah Smith, 3 for Jordan Perkins. Remember, tomorrow the Cougar boys will be in action, 7:30 start time against Apollo. We'll have the coverage of that game beginning with the locker room show, about 7 o'clock-ish. Should be a good game. Listen, if you're wanting to come out and support the teams, come out and do that. 2 good teams going at it in the region. Chance to see that. And then you heard Coach Jones mention, I didn't know if I was allowed to talk about it or not, there is some talk about the Edmondson game being moved up to Thursday. It would still stay a doubleheader. Some talk, I think we'll know officially on that tomorrow. If you know me, Stephen, I hope it stays Friday because that means that the snow isn't going to happen. Because I don't like snow.
Guy from up north don't like snow?
It's a nuisance. Snow means I have to work more.
I got you.
And then snow also means that games gets canceled, which means that later in the year it gets even busier. And
something gets jockeyed up.
Yeah, and and then I got to get crew, and then I got to do this, and then I got to stand on my head. It just is it's a mess.
Whenever it is, it's going to be a big night.
It is, and hopefully you join us, whether where you are now or here in person, you can do that. Big win tonight, Stephen, and we look forward to later this week here.
Absolutely. Girls moved into 16-3. Again, don't know that anybody would Have thought that this year, but doing a good job. And for our buddy Coach Mike, go Hoosiers.
I think we got to. I was hoping he was looking at us right now, so we're going to just throw it. Oh, look at it. Look at it. Oh, nope. He's too busy talking to Coach A for it to drop in a go Miami, right? I don't really care. I just am hoping, and I think you're probably the same way, that it's a good game tonight, and I'm entertained. So we're going to get out of here so we can go home and watch that game. So that'll wrap us up here tonight. I want to thank the K105 Digital Productions crew for their hard work. Your camera operator was Garen M. Johnson, and your director was Zach the Sleeper Jack. So tonight we're Grayson County picks up a win against Bowling Green 42-27 for Stephen Smith. This is Sam Gormley saying so long, everyone.
This is Grayson County Cougar Basketball on K105. Tonight's Cougar contest is sponsored by Future Designs Building Materials, Duda Hudson State Farm, Owensboro Health Twin Lakes Medical Center, Midway Pharmacy, Scotty's Contracting, and Stone Hometown Hangout, Western Kentucky Regional Blood Center, State Farm Agent Carter Harrell, Your Global Getaway, and by Grayson County Schools. Cougar Basketball on the Twin